Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ashoo Modgil, and today we're going to talk about staying calm during Kundalini Awakening or Ascension process. Going through this process has been one of the most challenging experience that one could experience, since it is a challenge of your consciousness, and it is a challenge you're facing of grounding your consciousness in a totally different and new reality or dimension that is opening up to you. And I understand it is not easy when one is going through these changes at the level of consciousness, and the spectrum of change is so huge. How one is shaken off from the ground they were holding on to previously. So we are just going to talk in this video about why it is not that easy to stay calm during the Kundalini or awakening and ascension process, and what are some of the things that could help you to start regaining your calm, and that is going to help you integrate your process, and that is going to help you to regulate the flow of energy through your channels easily. So first of all, it is very important to understand that in your process of Kundalini, what you're experiencing is a very organic process. It's a healing process is taking place on this path, or once it is activated, the only purpose of Kundalini is to cleanse your system. So because Kundalini is the evolutionary life force energy, and when it is trying to rise through your system, it is uprooting you from each point of your attention and consciousness that is stuck in those planes or dimensions that are not the match for the vibrational frequency of the Kundalini energy. So since it is pulling you out of that dimension, that familiar plane, that strangeness is something that you are experiencing, and the fear that is occurring through that uprooting that is happening in the form of sensations in your subtle body, in your subtle energetic dimension, which is also affecting your 3D dimension, your practical life, and everything is shifting in your consciousness. So, and it is happening at such a drastic level that the nervous system is going into fight and flight mode. And it's not easy to bring it back into homeostasis for very long periods of time, until the energy has run out of its cycle of making a shift or change in your consciousness. So you will have those wave-like patterns here, where you will be totally experiencing a drastic shift followed by some resting period and regaining some moments to breathe in and feel yourself. And then again, it will put you into another event or cycle of healing and total shift and change. And that sense of being ungrounded or rooted out from your older reality. Because the purpose of Kundalini is to wash off anything that is not in accordance with its vibrational frequency. And looking at Kundalini from the spiritual perspective, this is a one-pointed divine energy that is the creator. And since it is rising through you, it is trying to make you realize that you are a part of its creation. And when you are a part of its creation, you are vibrating you are required to vibrate at the same frequency as it wants you to vibrate at, or what it believes, or what it wants for you is to uplift your frequency. And in that process, our older consciousness is feeling a lot of fear, and it's a very strange sense of unfamiliarity, because that vibrational match is something new. It's totally new to the consciousness. So it becomes very important that we do not understand how it is going to work through each one of us based upon our subjective realities and our subjective systems and unfoldment of Kundalini through our subjective subtle dimensions, because each subtle subjective dimension of a person who is undergoing Kundalini shift is different and it is unique. So the time period that it is going to take to complete the process of cleansing will be totally different for each individual. At the same time, how long is it going to take for different individuals will vary, and the symptoms that you're going to experience, there will be some common symptoms that people would be experiencing. So at the base of all the symptoms, it's the same consciousness that everybody's experiencing. Those who are going through Kundalini changes, they all express that sense of fear, that sense of unfamiliarity, that sense of total disconnect from their older self in terms of the feelings and sensations, and strange symptoms of varied levels will emerge in different people, with some commonalities ranging from head pressures or sense of not feeling grounded and zombie-like going through your day without feeling the sensations or the texture of sensations you were having earlier on. So there will be a lot more symptoms that will vary from individual to individual. So this understanding may help you not to panic when you're experiencing your own unique symptoms. And this will help you not to resist your symptoms, but to submit and surrender and just remember that remembrance. So remembrance of this divine force field working through you, something that is of higher frequency than your ego's frequency, or something that is of higher understanding of higher nature, that is not yet has not yet integrated into our current comprehension. The egoic comprehension is resisting it. The limited egoic comprehension is not able to allow it to integrate or to pierce through it. So it is here in this dimension we are feeling that fear and resistance and panic and problems. So once you allow this energy to work through you with patience and retreat, and allow it to heal you through your symptoms, through taking a lot of rest and developing intuitive connection with your body and connecting with the voice within. And you won't be able to connect with the voice within unless you have learned the art of surrendering and submitting to this energy. And that can happen only when you use certain techniques and skills to put your system into a sense of calm in parallel, while some aspects of you are experiencing that overwhelm. So these two things can happen in parallel. Your sense of calm while the energy is doing its work. So as you become more adept in the skill of identifying your overwhelm and letting the energy do its work and establish in the background a certain degree of calm as this process is doing its work, that is really going to ground you. I do coaching. If you would like to learn how to attain that state or resource that you could use, you can contact me and learn those skills that could help you to navigate your process, that sense of overwhelm. A lot of people are doing yoga and some body processes. I believe that from my personal experience, it is more to do with your more felt sensing and internalized concepts and beliefs that need to be transformed, and the energetic dimension of those beliefs and that are not helping this energy to move through you. Breaking down of those energetic dimensions becomes very important for this energy to start flowing through you with more ease, and will bring you into that energetic dimension of integration faster. So if you would like to learn like how you can work with that overwhelm and how you can break free from that overwhelm, like instead of counting it or resisting it, if you collaborate with that overwhelm, if you work with that overwhelm, it is going to help you to integrate your process better. So the point is how to stop resisting and how to start supporting your overwhelm so that you can let the energy to flow through you with ease and finally integrate within your system so that you could step up your process and you could start focusing on your spiritual growth once you can come out of the overwhelming parts of the process and your system has kind of attained a certain kind of homeostasis. That is where from a place of calm and place of balance, a place of integration, you can let this energy further up your process into other dimensions that it wants to show you. Remember, Kundalini is an energy of spiritual growth and upliftment. It is an energy of awakening that is trying to bring you into your essence and truth of being as an integral part of the universal force field, as a part of um, united consciousness. So it becomes very important that when you're feeling overwhelmed, the sense of calm is an essential tool while the overwhelm is also working in the background. How you can attain that skill becomes very important through grounding your attention on certain strategies and skills that would help you to let the energy flow through you with much more ease and help you get that sense that you are no longer stuck, but you're following the organic sequence of the process. So one important thing that you can do is changing your perspective. Whenever you feel a sense of overwhelm and panic, taking the deep breath in and centering your attention within, you can always connect with that part of you that is a self in presence, that is an witness, that is an observer. And when you can place yourself in that position of witness, from there, how you will communicate with your overwhelm is really going to make a big difference in giving presence to the overwhelm, and that is going to help dissolve that overwhelm. This is a very powerful strategy that you can use, and it is going to work. And if you would like to do some coaching sessions with me on how to do it for yourself, you're most welcome to contact me. I send you love and light. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in another video. Till then, you stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye bye.